Okay, so now we have example 3. Find f of -4 if f of x equals 5x minus 9. So all this means is, hey, our x is -4. We want to plug in -4 into our function and just get an output. Okay? So if I want f of -4 and f of x equals 5x minus 9, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and write f of -4 equals, and we'll write 5 parentheses -4 minus 9. And then order of operations is going to take over. So we know that the first thing we look for, there's no grouping symbols to evaluate. There's no exponents, but we do have multiplication. So 5 times -4 is -20 minus 9. And now we have -20 minus 9, and therefore f of -4 equals -29. Okay? Also remember what that means is that if we take our two numbers and put them as coordinate, so -4, -29 is a point on the graph of f of x. Okay, I'm also going to show you, I mean, you probably already know this, but as they get more complicated, it's good to know how to do this on the TI calculator. So if I just want to figure this out on the TI calculator, all I have to do is, all right, 5 parentheses, -4 minus 9, boom, it's -29. So if you want to do it that way, I guess I can allow it. Why should you know how to do it that way? Because of this next example, example 4. Example 4 is going to be find f of -3 if f of x equals -2x squared minus 2x minus 7. So first we're going to do it. First we're going to do it the long way. So f of -3, and you got to be careful here. -2 parentheses. -3 needs to be parentheses with the squared outside. Minus 2 times -3 minus 7. Alright, so first, if you remember order of operations, there's no grouping symbols to evaluate. The next thing we look for is exponents, and we do have a -3 squared. Now we're not squaring the -2, just the -3. -3 squared means -3 times -3. And what's a negative times a negative? Why, yes, you guessed it, it is a positive. So -2 times +9 minus 2 times -3 minus 7. Okay? And now we're going to take care of our multiplications. So that's -18, that's +6. So -18 plus 6 minus 7. And then -18 plus 6 is -12. And -12 minus 7 is -19. So f of -3 equals -19. Or we could simply say, all right, -2 times -3 squared. In case you're not sure where I got that squared from, just hit that, and that gives you a little squared. And then -2 times -3 minus 7 and -19. And here's yet another way to do this. You're going to love this. Okay, so if you hit the Y equals button, it brings you to this screen where you can type in graphs. We're not going to use it for graphing just yet, but hopefully I remember how to do this correctly. It lets you type in functions. So if I want to type in this function right here, so I go -2. Where does the x come from? Well, if you go down to where is that button? Huh. You go down. Oh, here it is. If you go to this button right here, this is x, t, theta, n. Just press it. In this screen, it will give you an x. And then we want squared. And then minus 2x. Use that same button. Minus 7. You hit enter. And now it's entered in. Now to get back to the home screen, you hit, do you see the blue word quit right there above mode? You hit second and then mode, and that quits you back to the original screen. Okay, I think if we hit vars. Yeah. So if now you hit the vars button, which is short for variables, and then you go over to yvars, and then you choose function, and then you choose y1, and then in parentheses you put -3, that will also give you -19. That did take a long time. I'm not going to argue with you there. However, when you if you get to a more complicated function, it's fun to do this, and it makes it much less likely that you'll make a mistake. Okay? All right. So look back to this video anytime you want to remember how can we do stuff like this on the TI Nspire. Thank you.